think I know what's going on here.
Yep, let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Dude is behind the camera, and today we are making burgers using our sous vide device, the Joule, and it is way cheaper to make them at home than having them out. Today I was able to buy all my ingredients for less than $16, and these were the pre-made chuck burger patties. They were $5.99 a pound on sale. And if I were to get the butcher to ground it up myself, chuck was going for $8.99 a pound. So they made them this morning. That's okay. I'll take it. And because it's summer, I'm finding that the prices of vegetables are going down as well. So a head of lettuce, instead of like over $3 for a head, it was only $1.99 today.
Yay.
Yay, exactly. But this is going to be a super simple and easy recipe. I generally just salt and pepper my beef patties, and I'm going to stick them in my silicone bags that are safe for sous vide. So I'm not wasting so much plastic. And that's it. Well, that's not it. We're going to throw them on the scuttle to brown them afterwards. If you watched our Beyond Meat versus Meat Burger video, you'll see how much grease was produced by just cooking that patty on a frying pan. And it was disgusting. Like, there was so much fat all over the place. I've been hearing that making burgers using the sous vide device is the way to go. It just cooks everything to the exact temperature and texture that you like your burger. And then you just brown it afterwards, which takes like a minute on each side.
And just like the principle of sous videing steak and having edge-to-edge doneness the way you want it, I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out.
It's going to take about the same amount of time to cook the patty in the sous vide as it would take to grill a burger or fry it up in a frying pan.
And what I'm hoping is that there's going to be less grease.
Oh, for sure. For sure there's going to be less grease.
Are you guaranteeing me?
I am, and I think it's going to be like way juicier.
All right, let's do this.
All right, so very simply, I'm just going to salt and pepper the patties. And I'm going to flip them over and salt and pepper the other side as well.
You know what we haven't done in a while is purchase those frozen patties from, say, Costco.
Yeah, well, I don't think I've ever bought frozen patties from Costco, but I know a lot of people use them for summer barbecues, but also because I don't have a deep freezer, so I don't have a lot of room in my freezer to deal with frozen patties. But I've also never read the ingredients on a frozen patty, so I don't know if I would purchase it or not.
But as you said, it's more a function of not having ever enough room in the freezer.
Well, I'm doing better. I don't know if you checked out my Facebook recently, but I had posted my
Your freezer confessional.
Yeah, and I cleaned it, so there's a before and after. So I'm going to put the burgers in these silicone bags, and one per because they're small. And you don't want to use a vacuum sealer for burgers, because when they cook and you squish all that ground meat together, it'll just be like one very thick, compressed burger, and you don't want that. The ground meat should be a little bit loose so that it's juicy and springy. So to seal these silicone bags, I just pretty much seal most of it, and then what I'll do is try to squish as much air out as I can.
Without deforming the patty itself.
Yeah. I still think I can get a little bit more air out. That should do it.
We've tried silicone bags that were not as pliable as the stasher bags. and they were a bit more difficult to work with in terms of getting out the excess air.
But these ones have been working out really well. So I find that they can fit a steak in there, pork chop. What I love about the Joule app that we use to operate the device, it gives you the temperature options, but it also gives you a visual as to how pink you want your meat and how juicy you want it, I guess. So I chose 140, which is medium, because I like my burger not to be so pink on the inside or red. Because if you look at the rare, it's like
Yowza.
really red.
Yeah, it's still it's still too red.
And if you look at, see, can I?
They're medium rare, our fave.
Medium rare is their favorite, which I still think is a little bit too red for me. Oh, my Joule has heated. So that's when I know to put my burger in. But let's just finish, you know what, let's just do that first. So it tells you how much, what your temperature is at. So it's at 140. And this is how long it's going to take, 22 minutes. And then I just hit start again to set the timer. And always make sure that your pot is sitting on something protective so that you don't like heat up your counter or anything.
And damage it.
Yeah. Okay, going back to my burger app. So I was showing you the different settings. So this was medium, and then this is like medium well and well. Like there's no springiness at all. Here's a tip for you. I have a beefsteak tomato, and often I find, even with a chef's knife, it's really hard to cut through the skin of a tomato, no matter how sharp my knives are. And so we have a friend who is a trained chef, and he suggested using a serrated knife to cut through, and it makes it so much easier. And you can cut it to whatever size and width you want. Look at how thin I can cut that. Anyways, that's my tip for the day.
Thanks, wow.
So just like camping, all I have is butter.
Butter.
Butter. And then once that's melted, we'll put on our patty. And you'll see how gray it is.
It doesn't look like much, does it?
Nope. We're gonna cook that for about a minute. The patty looks almost gray. Doesn't look so appealing.
But it's fully cooked.
Yep. And we could have left it in the water for another 45 minutes without it overcooking. Adding a slice of lactose-free cheese for dude.
Thanks, I appreciate it. My stomach appreciates it too.
I'm just gonna cover the scuttle to melt the cheese a little bit.
What's going on there?
City living. I think it's like a summer camp for kids. They're walking by. They're all color-coded. All right. Gonna take the burger back inside and assemble it. The burgers are going to be good for another 45 minutes in the water, but I'm just going to turn off the Joule so that the whirring stops while we film. Do you want mayo on both sides or just one side?
One side's good. Oh, and we're using a Japanese mayo.
Yep, because it's yummy and squeezable bottle.
What do I spot there? What's going on?
Oh, fries! My $16 that less than $16 I spent today included fries.
And if I'm not mistaken, these are the fries, the coated fries that are used at Costco concession.
Yep.
Again, sorry, Amerifriends, I don't think these fries are available in the US, but they are in Canada.
Well, the fries might be, but they're not available at Costco concession.
Right, which are like coated, and so there's an extra crunch. Mmm. Ooh, that cheese is melted perfectly.
And lettuce and tomato, dude.
Yes, please. Oh, I haven't seen iceberg lettuce in a long time.
I know, it's been so expensive, but just one slice of tomato is good?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, right. I should wash my hands. The taste. Oh, I'm so hungry. I really should have had a snack before we started filming, but I thought, you know, filming will be fast and then I can get into the burger. So right now I'm extra hungry. And this looks amazeballs. The cheese is like enveloping the patty. Whoa, I'm dripping already. Sauces. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna dig in there, honey.
All right.
Okay.
Did you bite into the patty?
Not enough. Second bite.
Perfect. Perfect for me anyways.
And it's like edge to edge, right? So you get a little bit of the crust going on here.
Yeah.
And you can see the cooking has started to come through. So if you were to do that with a patty from scratch, you're just gonna get a little bit of pinkish, right?
Yeah.
And you know, we don't want too pink or too red.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness, you need a napkin, dude.
Can't take me out. Good thing I'm not going now. I gotta say that, like home cooked burger, you can top it with whatever you want. And in this case, the lactose-free cheese is really freeing for me. The texture of the patty, most importantly, is that. Fast forward to me finishing my bite. I would say that it is a big difference from frying patty, whether frozen or fresh on the frying pan, because there is quite a bit of dry gray matter after you finish with it. Yeah, you might get more crust, but you feel like you're dealing with a lot of drier meat on the outside.
I agree.
Right? So that's just, again, man, meat is such a personal thing we're finding on the channel, but I like sous vide and what it does. So this is the first time, and I think, man, this is a winner. You guys have to try this.
Now wipe your mouth. Other side. So we're back outside because there's a power outage and our light went out. So here we are. But you know what I wanted to say was you could sous vide these burgers and take them camping with you and just, you know, heat them up instead of grilling burgers from scratch while on the road. So I am thankful right now that we have our Scotto so I can finish cooking up the rest of the burgers without having to rely on my electric stove that right now has no electricity. But if you like this video, please click the like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel below. And you know what? Subscribe to my newsletter, then you'll never miss an episode at flowlum.com. You can check out my recipe book here and more camping videos over there.
Yeah.
Till next time, be simple, ordinary, and joyful.